What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Civil Unique, and today we're going to be talking about things I wish I knew before moving to Atlanta. I'm from the Bronx, New York, and I've been living in Atlanta for about 7 years now. I know a couple of my girlfriends are thinking about moving down to Atlanta, so here's a couple of things I thought you need to know. The first thing I wish I knew about before moving to Atlanta was the stores close early, especially on Sunday. So if you want a late bite to eat, girl, stores are closing like at 6 o'clock. Especially your favorite restaurant. And then the mall also closes at 6 o'clock. So I would just, think about going out late on Sundays, do everything you have to do early, and get it out the way. The second thing I wish I knew about Atlanta before moving here is, girl, you need a car. Okay? You need a car. I'm from New York. We don't need a car necessarily. Sometimes a car in New York can be an inconvenience, like just having to park it, all that stuff. Inconvenience. But in Atlanta, you need a car. Especially if you're trying to get a decent job, girl, you need to be able to go where you need to go when you need to go. So, number one advice before moving to Atlanta, definitely get a car. So, if you're moving to Atlanta and you don't have a car, try to start figuring that out before you come down here, because you're going to need one. Okay, girl? Okay. Things I wish I knew before moving to Atlanta. Number 3 is that the pay a little bit low, girl. The pay a little bit low. The pay is a little bit low, especially for entry-level jobs. So, I think the minimum wage here is still $7.25. I don't know who's working for $7.25, but I know that's their minimum wage. So, just having that as a minimum, it just starts wages off lower, basically. Wages are lower because it's starting off at a lower rate. So, that's just something you need to know if you don't have any skills. Maybe get a business, acting career, or music career, or something down here, girl. But the minimum wage jobs is $7.25. I don't know who's working for $7.25. I don't know if that's still a thing. But when I first moved down here, I seen jobs for $7.25. I was like, this should be illegal. I thought it was illegal, but it was legal. Crazy. The fourth thing I wish I knew before moving down to Atlanta is the food is a little bit different. And I can say that people from Atlanta definitely have different taste buds than me. For example, I can only go to certain Chinese restaurants down here. Like if you ask Atlanta people, they don't like Chinese food like that. That's not really their thing. Unless they go to a New York inspired Chinese restaurant. And what I mean about New York inspired Chinese restaurant is New York Chinese food is different. Just period. So if they have like a New York inspired thing going on, it's probably bussin'. Okay. And their soul foods are just a little bit different. They whiten down here. They whiten fish. Big as hell. I'm just like, you can only go certain places when you buying whitened fish. So, yeah. Just their food a little bit different. Just a little bit different. I don't know where they get their fish from. But it's cool. Like, I'm not judging them, but it's just too big for me. Whiting shouldn't be this big. Whiting is this big. Okay? Maybe this big, but that's a little too big for me. Last and final thing I would say that I wish I knew before moving to Atlanta, which was kind of the main reason why I moved to Atlanta, is it has better buying and renting options for people. So I know in New York, it was so hard for me to get an apartment. That was everybody's goal, to get your apartment, to get your own apartment. And it was hard out here, girl. You had to be making so much money. They want so much upfront. It's just a pain. I've seen some of my girlfriends get apartments down here. And I'm talking about the apartment has amenities, pools, fitness centers, all that. $1,500 a month for a 2-bedroom. $1,500 for a 2-bedroom? Girl, you winning. Especially then you got all those amenities, and it's not in the hood. So I don't know, y'all. I know some people pay a little bit more for rent, but I feel like the rent is cheaper. You get a bang for your buck. $1,500 in New York, you're definitely going to be in the studio, and you're definitely not going to have a lot of space. So I just know you kind of get a bigger bang for your buck when it comes to renting, as well as buying. I'm sure buying in New York is ridiculous. Some people don't even think about buying in New York. But luckily for me, because of the great buying and renting that they have here in Atlanta, I bought my first house at 28. So it's a small little house. It's my house. I own it. So yeah, they have really good options for people. So if you live in Atlanta, if you're thinking about moving to Atlanta, let me know what you think about these tips. Let me know if you could relate to any one of these. So yeah, girl, this is a good talk. Let me know what kind of videos y'all want on this channel, because I'm just going to be doing a lot of talking head videos, a lot of just little chit chats, girl chit chats. So, but I thought this would be a little fun video because a couple of my girlfriends were talking about moving down to Atlanta. So here's a couple of things I think you should know before moving down here. See you in the next video. Mwah. Love you. Bye.